100% Muslim-owned fine dining in Singapore? Aku nak tanya je dulu, ada banyak ke ataupun memang tak ada langsung?
Aku pun dah stumble upon that thread lah kan. Hey, I'm not just going to shoot my mouth and type in my comment without thinking.
Aku tengok all the komen-komen macam, ni suat emosi saya.
Betul.
Kalau kita nak memberikan pandangan, berdebat, menggunakan ilmu dan sebagainya, aku okey tau. Aku okey. Seriously okey. Tapi jangan kalau dia dah masuk pasal family ke apa. Jangan kau nak ideologi, nak debate pasal kau ilmu je sudah. Why not lelaki bekal tu kasih makanan dia halal. Kau nak jual kau punya wine, kau punya rasa. Itu pandangan aku sebagai untuk mencari solusi macam, why not kita pun nak experience.
In a business point of view, that is a very big challenge, and at the end of the day, I want to survive the business.
Food establishment in Singapore may not be owned by a Muslim. Kalau you nak makanan you halal and then you serve alcohol, then who is going to make sure that the food remains halal? In the context of Singapore,
sama juga apa konsep dia kalau negara lain bisa melakukannya. Kalau Singapore kan ada establishment yang bisa melakukan.
How can we be assured? You can say that, but how can we be assured?
Welcome to the first episode of podcast Majlis. Kira Majlis dah buat podcast lah.
Yes, of course.
Okay, this will be the first episode dan terima kasih kerana menonton kami dan jangan lupa untuk like, follow dan juga share episod pertama ini bersama dengan teman-teman yang hadir di sini dan terima kasih kami ucapkan kepada The Tech Team SG.
Betul, kerana this podcast is brought to you by The Tech Team SG. Kalau ada nak sewa rumah, nak beli rumah ataupun ada niat nak lease buyback atau apa kan lease buyback kan, boleh contact mereka. Kalau ada niat nak beli private property, EC ke apa kan, anything that got to do with property, boleh contact mereka di talian 8774 1551 8774 1551. Follow their socials, guys.
Yes.
Okay, follow their socials. The
TikTok SG on YouTube, bukan YouTube, on TikTok and also Instagram, The Tech Team SG.
The Tech Team SG. Okay, by the way, hari ni kita ada a very honourable guest, a beautiful guest. Of course, one of our speaker will be one of our sponsor from the Team SG.
Okay, sebab aku nak tambah sikit, korang akan nampak co-host juga adalah daripada Tech Team SG.
Betul.
Kalau diorang dah tak ada, maknanya diorang tak sponsor lagi lah.
Ya, betul. Jadi selagi diorang sponsor, itu korang nak gunakan khidmat mereka, so that you support them, they support us.
Yeah.
It is how to say is becomes like a common ecosystem.
Yeah, chain.
Ecosystem.
Yeah.
Okay, and diorang bukan sekadar bagus dalam segi perbualan dekat skrin ni, diorang juga adalah memang naturally orang yang friendly, orang yang bagus yang boleh bantu anda dalam selok-belok perumahan dan kalau ada masalah tanya je diorang. Okay, baik. Terus dengan introduction kepada teman kita yang berada di sebelah kiri ni, owner bagi The Shake House.
Betul. Encik Suhari, terima kasih to be with us.
Ya, dia tengah membara dan panas ni dengan satu isu yang dia baru baca dekat... Kau baca kat mana?
Aduh.
Okay, rahsia.
Isu dia dah terkebacakan, tapi terima kasih kepada Suhari kerana kasih kita tempat untuk kita rekod buat podcast di sini di Shake House. Shake House dekat Kandahar kan?
Busora
Dekat Busora Street. Okay, very nice food. You can just come down here. And,
ayah aku sampai dulu
ayahku ada.
Oh, ini bos punya. Kau punya? Kau ada satu je kan?
Aku ada 3.
Oh, 3.
Kambing.
Ada 3.
Siap.
Nampak bos gini je, nampak. Nampak bos gini, kelang kabut orang.
Lagi 2.
Nampak?
Lagi dua. Okey.
Lagi 2 nampak bos.
Habis siapa yang tak minum?
Engkau lah.
Oh, aku yang tak minum.
Aku ada 3.
Ya, minumlah dulu.
Oh, okey.
Minumlah.
Macam you tengah panas, tengah...
Apa
Salah masuk aku
Aku tengah macam okey.
Kau dapat lychee mint tea yang sejuk sikit mint tu.
Okey.
Sejuk sikit dah ada.
Betul.
Astagfirullahalazim.
Kalau aku nak kasi sejuk, aku berzikir je. Sejuk sikit.
Nampak cahaya tu.
Kaca dululah bawah dia.
Ya.
Manis sangat tu kau minum. Kau gula je.
Ya. Ni tak ada alkohol Aku tanya je apa. Boleh jawab tak ada.
Betul memang lemau.
Cakap pasal alkohol, pasal kita nak bincang tentang sebab one issue yang mana Dan pernah post dekat thread yang telah pun menjadi viral.
Dengan Facebook.
Thread dengan Facebook yang telah menjadi viral dan kecoh dan yang bangsa lain pun semua komen. Sampai word pork, word babi semua keluar. Aku tak tahu kenapa lah. Jadi kenapa aku pergi su ni pasal beliau sangat berpengalaman tentang F&B di Singapura and he also travel and he learn about the culture overseas in terms of F&B and food and dining. Atas places semua dia tahu. Okay? Tapi taklah semua lah guys. Okay? By the way, Din.
Kau
cerita
budak
ni?
homework
Aku buat homework tu.
Okay,
Aku
okay.
kena baca so ni.
Yalah, baca lah.
Nanti kalau tahu dah cakap Razi tin kosong. Okay, aku dapat dekat thread Din. Kau post. Can all the atas restaurants in Singapore please consider going halal? Okay, so far post ni pada aku okay. Pada aku okay I also want to bring my wife out for a fancy date night and enjoy the full atas experience once in a while. You can still sell your alcohol to those who want it. We are not asking you to stop. We just want the food to be halal so more Muslims can enjoy your restaurant too. Apa yang aku faham daripada this thread Din, kau nak pergi fine dining. Mahal lah. Ada scene apa, banyak duit apa. Dengan bini kau apa. Orang banyak duit apa. So, biasanya kat Singapura ni, especially fine dining, selalu tak halal. Okay, yang kau tahu, very nice fine dining yang halal, is shake house. Kena push members dia.
Kau jangan salah. Kita
Fine
bukan
dining
main
dengan
fine dining.
Ini casual. Okay.
Nampak? Kau reckon what lah?
Okay. So,
Sabar Su.
Nanti orang ingat aku nak
tak.
Baru starting.
Jadi tak ada faham.
So, apa yang aku faham daripada kau punya message ni, kau nak pergi tempat yang expensive fine dining, tapi sana ada jual alkohol.
Yeah.
Kenapa tak boleh halalkan makanan dia? Kalau kau nak jual alkohol, kau jual alkohol lah. Kau nak jual arak, kau jual arak lah. Tapi asal makanan tak boleh halalkan. Is that your point?
Okay.
Silakan, Din.
Aku cerita backstory aku
Okay.
Aku sebenarnya tak nak cerita pasal benda ni, tapi macam
Dah kecoh tu.
lah episode 1 kan. Episode 1 nak kena buka ni cerita
Banyak media dah cover ni.
Saudara-saudari ahli panelis yang saya hormati dan juga yang sedang menonton.
Okay.
Ini sekadar pengalaman dan juga pendapat sendiri.
Okay.
Saya bukan represent any Muslim ke apa. Nak kena letak disclaimer ni benda.
Ya, memang.
Okay, so dia cerita dia macam coincidentally back to back ni isu Okay, first aku ada satu, ni cerita benar aku ada satu member ni. Aku kan ada kawan-kawan dekat Malaysia. Dan diorang ni
famous pun.
dan diorang ni atas lah, ada duit lah, ada
betul,
duit.
betul.
Dia cakap, Din, aku datang Singapore. I want to celebrate my anniversary dengan my wife. Lepas tu aku Google fine dining kat Singapore. Tak ada yang halal. Asal Okay, but ini belakang tabir Of course aku takkan cerita lah. Belakang tabir aku cakap, bro, there are few halal yang bagi aku quite okay and quite atas lah. By all means. Tapi fine dining ni is ada fine dining, ada yang bukan fine dining. Ini up to you lah kalau kau okay. So aku ada kasih categorize lah macam okay. Tapi aku dah bilang dia 100%. Then dalam masa yang sama, itu petang, malam pula, aku dengan bini aku tengah macam yalah baru lepas sekolah dia, and then dia dapat promotion lah sikit.
Alhamdulillah.
Congrats, man.
Okay, jadi sebagai suami yang gembira juga, macam alhamdulillah kan.
Tumpang bahagia.
Okay, jom kita dating jom. Dating. Okay. Backstory dia, aku ni Razi dan kawan-kawan yang lain ada yang tahu aku suka macam pakai baju semua sebab aku kan suka baju style lah. Kira style macam
Then yang lebih wife are into apparels.
Jadi macam kita suka keluar pakai baju style. Tapi tak kisahlah pergi mana-mana, pergi kedai kopi aku boleh pakai style sebenarnya. Tapi macam kita tengah fikir macam why not we go fine dining Aku pernah makan dekat the Fahrenheit. You know, the 665.
Ada satu member aku recommend aku kat sana juga, bro.
Ya. So kita cakap, why not kita go other place.
Thank you.
So again same shit. Then terfikir pula macam, tak ada Tak ada. Then terfikir pula si Hamlau ni, terfikir macam, okay lah post lah. Aku post ni benda. So bila aku post ni benda,
At the moment lah.
aku terfikir macam, okay, this again, the posting is very super subjective based on kepelbagaian. Okay, kau kena faham orang post, aku kena faham juga, dan kita nak ajak orang faham juga. Bila seorang tu post, orang tu akan post based on pengalaman kehidupan sepanjang hayat dia tau.
Okay,
maknanya kita kadang-kadang ada yang orang suka travel, dia dah tengok dunia, ada yang suka pergi sana, pergi sini, dia dah nampak keadaan yang berbeza. Jadi aku post based on pengalaman aku di negara-negara yang lain contohnya. Okay, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Jordan, I've been to Palestine, I've been to Qatar, I've been to Abu Dhabi, I've been to other places yang okay lah 100% Muslimnya negara, yang mana negara tersebut menghidangkan alkohol, tetapi ada makanan halal. Dan juga di Singapura pun ada sikit sebanyak ada macam itu, tapi dia tak dapat halal certified.
Yep.
Kan, betul?
Singapura ada restoran gitu?
Ada, tapi dia tak dapat halal. Makanan dia ada yang halal, tapi dia oleh kerana dia serve alkohol, tak dapat halal lah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Tapi dia tak halal.
kat mana tu?
You will know based on word of mouth lah
Exactly.
Kan?
Okay. So, atas pengalaman sedemikian, okay, sekali lagi saya disclaim, kita pernah tengok negara lain dan sebagainya, macam why not lah kan. Dan juga bila kita nak berbicara ni, aku nak kena fikir juga, macam kalau aku kalau aku cakap can you let all the fine dining restaurant be halal and please stop all this alcohol, kau rasa
Tak boleh lah, tu kena kecam.
aku kena lagi rabak saya dengan yang bukan ni Muslim. Dia cakap, kau sekarang nak establish apa ni?
Correct. Yeah.
Kau faham tak? Jadi aku nak kena fikir. Okay. And aku faham alkohol ni semua, yes, is haram Aku tak cakap benda ni halal boleh minum. Tapi ada juga budak-budak Melayu minum. Okay, anyway. Okay, aku nak cakap. Antara duit yang banyak yang didapati daripada restoran dan sebagainya, correct me if I'm wrong, okay, adalah daripada alkohol punya penjualan. Dan aku faham, tempat kalau atas, dia punya bayar pun atas juga.
Satu botol of wine dah jadi 5,000 lebih bro. Ada. Mahal.
Betul ke tu?
Ini aku memang aku gelap.
Kan? Jadi saya faham. Takkan saya cakap, stop. Tapi kau nak buat fine dining, habis kau stop selling all this. So aku tengah in the middle tau. Aku macam, okay, can we stop this halal? Kau boleh tak kita dapatkan halal menu? Kan? Dan juga kau jual lah atas dasar
Your
pemahaman
lah.
aku dan kepedulian aku terhadap pasal perniagaan diorang lah.
Yep.
We cannot just broad brush macam, stop everything, please halal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's my point of view.
Yep.
Dan aku relax. Lepas aku dah post tu, dalam masa 3 jam, tak ada apa-apa. Dalam 100 likes, lepas tu komen macam 2-3 lah. Apa yang I agree, ada yang I agree, aku macam okay lah, dah fine lah. Aku tidur, besok mau ambil kau. Thread lain tu lain. That's my point of view.
Right.
And aku cuci juga lah, some people, some friends of mine ada tengok-tengok, ada yang likes, ada yang komen balik dan sebagainya. So baik for me, aku tak tahu nak categorize ini benda apa. Is it like aku ni sebagai orang yang sengaja ke? No, aku bukan sengaja nak buat content. It's just my personal shit lah. That's all.
So sebagai restaurant owner Su, do you agree on what Din post tak?
Wah, makanan model tu macam baik ke?
Makanan halal. Cik, aku
Kira tangan kau so gini ke?
so gini tapi tak ada kamu
Dia nak tunjuk.
Nampak?
Dia nak tunjuk.
Jadi makanan halal kat Singapore konsep apa ni, Singapore centric. Makanan halal tapi okay to jual arak. Bukan cakap restoran tu nak dihalalkan, tapi that's what Din request to have an expensive fine dining. Macam mana?
Firstly, Adin.
Ya.
Aku pun dah stumble upon that thread lah kan.
Yeah.
I never aku pun didn't really think about it so much.
Yep.
Because I kind of brush it away because I know you. I know you and aku tak nak, I don't think you meant it that way. Because I will know.
Yeah.
Maintain what way?
If I'm not just going to shoot my mouth and type in my comment without thinking.
Yep.
Because if I'm reading between the line, I know where you are coming from. But in the eyes of the open world, it is a very touchy subject to touch because where they are coming from, or where they are seeing it, some of them, not all.
Correct.
Macam you are implying that we Muslims need to be above everyone else. macam you are asking us, why can't everyone cater to the Muslims?
Yep.
Which shouldn't be the way.
Yep.
That should not be the ideology, because we live in a secluded multiracial country.
Yes.
Country kan. So it's a very touchy issue which for some people they might not be able to comprehend the openness of this. Kita orang Islam, we are taught this is how we're supposed to react, and if kalau tak boleh, then there are other channels that we can go to. Macam kalau makanan dia macam tempat yang you was, tak paksa apa, we can go somewhere else. But for when your comment, to touch back on your comment and what your question is, kita it is a very, for Singapore itself, in my personal opinion and my experience in travel, we are not in the same category as some of the other countries out there who are a bit more open to the way they behave in the eyes of the Islamic world. That's where I see it. For example, you can say if a lot of Singaporeans like to go Korea, Japan, right?
Bangkok, Thailand.
And bedek lah kalau diorang disagree with this. We all know. I can see a lot of Singaporeans, we are so happy we go see, Singaporean. Ada pakai tudung, ada, okay. Tapi, makan tempat Jepun. We don't see a halal logo or whatever. Some of them lah, but they serve no pork, it's halal, but
They serve alcohol.
Tapi ada,
they serve
suji.
alcohol.
Ada suji.
They serve alcohol, and we don't know what's in the miso soup.
Aha.
Sake, ada sake.
Okay? We don't know mirin.
Yeah.
Okay, mirin there's an
Sama ada
halal version.
broth ke.
There is an alcoholic version. Okay, for example. So we don't know, but to them it's halal. And then the halal is not like us. We have halal by Muis.
Yeah.
For them it's halal. It's just,
Just
anybody
the
can just take a sticker.
logo, kan?
Logo.
Yeah.
But for us, for some, I don't know. Tak semua, I don't know. We live by that logo.
Yeah.
Right.
We did. So, I'm not trying to generalize it, but I understand where you're coming from. For us, in Singapore, it's a very challenging area to tackle.
Yeah.
We are dealing with people's emotion and people's upbringing, there's so many factors that you have to factor in. Untuk kita nak dapatkan fine dining to be halal, to be Muslim friendly, okay, there's so many factors, like, okay, to make it fine dining, what are the cost factors involved? How many chefs do we need to pay? The chef comes to being fine dining, some of the cooks will be experienced.
Yep.
Bayar chef dah 5-6 ribu.
Okay.
Contoh.
Okay.
Then sewa berapa? Nak dapatkan tu tablecloth hari-hari nak kena cuci. Contoh wine glass nak kena speak and span. Fine dining apa? They expect 5 star kan? Server dari mana? Dari Dubai ke? Dari US ke? Dari UK ke?
Okay.
Wallah
Okay.
So all this, so for us Muslims yang nak intend to have fine dining, it's very difficult to find it in Singapore. In fact, tadi kau cakap it's very difficult to find in Singapore, right? So dan maknanya dia tak banyak ke memang tak ada? As 100% Muslim owned fine dining in Singapore. Aku nak tanya je dulu, ada banyak ke ataupun memang tak ada langsung? Halal ke?
Halal. Memang tak ada alkohol, tak ada apa. Tak ada kan? Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Not that we don't know.
Wait, okay, stop there. So that's why by bringing up this matter secara budak Hamlau ni kan yang tak ada ilmu sangat, it might be a solution. Macam okay lah, apalah sangat 1-2 fine dining yang atas buka. And then, okay, kau nak jual alkohol, kita faham because of punya gedebak-gedebu.
Okay, so
just to be sure,
halalkan makanan kau lah.
what do you define fine dining?
How do I define fine dining?
Fine dining. Sebab pada fine dining, contoh kat depan sini, North Beach Road ada satu.
Kalau safe pun dia buat cari
okay,
fine dining.
again, fine dining, okay. I'm not talking about the fine dining concept of pemakanan yang dijual.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the area, the places, the environment, the
ambience.
Okay, macam nak naik cable car, ada makan juga Syah atas. Contohlah.
Dekat ni
Cable car ada makan. Tak halal sebab ada wine gedebak-gedebuan.
Yes.
Why not lah cable car tu kasih makanan dia halal? Kau nak jual kau punya wine, kau biasa. Itu pandangan aku sebagai untuk mencari solusi macam why not kita pun nak experience.
Okay, my opinion because you said that you went to macam Qatar ke Dubai all that I think as for me I think in Singapore right, because these restaurants could be owned by non-Muslims. Kalau kita nak, okay, you say okay, jual lah makanan halal and then serve alcohol. Who is going to pastikan yang makanan tu tetap halal? Whereas when you go to like macam negeri-negeri macam Arab ni semua right, or that you know they are Muslims. And you know you can't, like for me, I will feel assured that the makanan will be halal even though you are serving alcohol. But in the context of Singapore,
sama juga apa konsep dia kalau negara lain bisa melakukannya.
Yeah, I mean,
kalau Singapore kan ada establishment yang bisa melakukan seperti ini.
But I guess it's also because of kita punya awareness or macam kita punya culture, kita dah kebiasaan, you know, like macam Singapore, everything has to be halal certified. Like I said lah, the food establishment in Singapore may not be owned by a Muslim. Kalau you nak makanan you halal and then you serve alcohol, then who is going to make sure that the food remains halal?
I think then kalau in that case, I think they can put someone like say a
There are
manager,
establishment
restaurant
that
manager
jaga
ke
all
apa
this,
ni,
right?
jaga.
It's not
how
as
do
easy.
no? Yeah, that's why. How can we be assured?
Okay.
You can say that, but how can we be assured?
You see, again, when I touch
Kalau
base,
was-was dia nak makan lah, tak was-was makan lah.
I can argue all this about all this.
Yeah.
Was-was kau jangan makan lah.
Which I touch base. You guys, we are basing this on the piece of paper je.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we have this body that manages the certification.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tapi how can you guarantee that the whole practice is halal? Because if I
Yeah,
have a
that's my
Chinese
point.
non-Muslim chef, baru makan
Something non-halal and then go to the kitchen and
eat
serve.
at the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sebelum kita meneruskan, ini aku okay. Kita sepanjang kita buat akulah buat producer Pudin and Razi been going all around meeting people and whatsoever dalam dia punya RR scripted, and then kita adakan majlis.
Yeah.
Kan majlis is where baru-baru ni kita punya cerita pasal Palestin.
Yep.
And then ustaz mengatakan macam kalau kita nak memberikan pandangan dan sebagainya, jangan ikut emosi.
Yep.
Okay, bagi aku this is good. Tapi bila ni aku just segue sekejap, aku just side track sekejap. Bila aku tengok all the komen-komen macam, oh ni sebab emosi saya.
Betul.
Kalau kita nak memberikan pandangan, berdebat, menggunakan ilmu dan sebagainya, aku okey tau. Tapi suara macam, kau dah tak ada ke OLG, kira kau suara dah meripik. Jangan personal.
I saw that.
Ini aku kasih pandangan.
Yes.
Pandangan aku. Okay. Ni kembali kepada ni. Contoh kita pergi coffee shop lah.
Yep.
Coffee shop, kau tahu coffee shop bermacam-macam kedai ada kat situ.
Tu banyak macam stall.
Air satu je. Air sauce satu. Ni confirm air sauce satu. Itu pun tauke yang pegang.
Ya.
Tauke pegang. And tauke bukan tauke Melayu.
Yep.
Jual arak. Dia ada satu gelas Tiger beer mop kat situ.
Yeah.
Air tu juga dia akan letak kau punya Milo ice.
Yep.
Dengan air tu juga dia akan letak kau punya
Teo
dia
ice.
punya teh ice. And dengan dia punya beer. Carlsberg dia kan.
Yep.
So, siapa yang menentukan benda tu bersih sebersih-bersihnya sebelum
Yes.
kita tagak minuman?
That is the grey area.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I do know people. I do know, and when I go for my classes ke apa, some of them tak duduk kat kedai kopi.
Yeah.
I do know people like that.
Dia macam betul-betul was-was kan?
Betul was-was.
Yeah.
Ustaz semua kadang-kadang dia takkan duduk situ ke.
Ustaz-ustaz memang
ada lah,
itu
tak
ada.
semua ada.
Tapi pandangan macam orang macam kita.
Macam kita, yes. So
Marhain ni
it's
macam mana?
kalau kita want to be very open, it's a bit hypocritical to me on my personal level lah kan.
Yeah.
It's a bit, so you have to be consistent in what you actually believe in. Yes, all of us believe.
Correct.
We are Muslim. We don't eat pork. We don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
That we know the rule. We know the rules, the don'ts.
Yeah.
However, because of the society that we are in, it is, if you really want to do that, then coffee shop is definitely.
Yeah.
Betul.
Correct.
I mean, you cannot even order Grab food from there, what?
Yep.
It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's. I want to bring out this. Recently pasal SQ kan. About SQ.
SQ kau terbang?
So that also betul-betul tak boleh because we're not in a halal kitchen what. In that cabin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Microwave sama apa? I don't know whether they share halal I don't know how
The
microwave.
microwave
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the kitchen could be halal.
Yeah.
You got it from a halal kitchen. But you serve alcohol what? Sama kan? So again, it is all about how we foresee. But I saw the comment, I read all the comment. It's a bit. You need to see the world better.
Overly emotional lah.
We should be. We know we want to take care of people's feelings. However, the reality is like this.
Yeah.
And we are not trying to macam cakap tak boleh, jangan pergi lah. Nak bukan buat kau. You have every right for your opinion. Tapi, but I understand some of them where they're coming from. Maksud ni tak boleh gini, tak boleh. Some of them are saying that you cannot allow the Muslim to take over everything. You must cater to all Muslim. No lah, tak boleh kan. I know you're not. It's not what you're saying.
Yeah.
But in Singapore,
Aku letak some atas
Tak
kiri
boleh,
macam boleh
they
tak?
will not do that word. Okay, like, there's one comment from this idealized logic mengatakan with all due respect, don't be so entitled. Aku tak tahu kenapa dia cakap dia entitled. Can all the atas restaurants statement-statement macam gini buat orang benci orang Muslim, bro. Dia cakap gitu.
yeah.
Cuba kalau vegetarian demand all restaurant untuk serve sayur je.
Tu pasal aku cakap
Vegetarian
kau
halal
nak
tak?
jual, kau jual lah. Aku cakap gitu apa?
Vegetarian halal.
Jadi aku nak kena
Vegetarian halal tak? Din?
halal.
Betul lah.
Tapi kenapa orang tak makan? kat kedai kopi.
Yeah, you don't see orang kita makan vegetarian.
Sayur apa? Minyak vegetable oil apa?
Yeah, you got a point
You get what I mean not?
Yeah,
It's vegetable what?
Yeah, but why kenapa orang tak makan? Sebab
takut
yang
apa?
masak tu siapa?
Yes. Kenapa?
Faham. Dia macam minyak apa pakai kan?
No, it's vegetable oil.
Vegetarian dia tak boleh sembarang.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Cannot. It's really vegetarian.
Dia punya fishball ke whatever you see are
mana aku
all
tahu?
mock. They are all mock. They are made of
But
vegetarian.
because of our upbringing kan.
Correct.
Kalau dia non-Muslim yang tukang masak, jangan. Tempat tu tak halal. Because that's why we cannot fault. We cannot say kita betul, kita salah, diorang betul, dia salah kan.
Aku okey. Aku okay.
In my opinion, in my personal thing, if you feel that you need to see the logo, you need to read, then
okay, aku nak test kau Bukan test, aku nak tanya je.
Test
Kau nak panaskan makan dekat microwave. Kau dekat office lah. Office kau campur-campur apa. Ada bukan Islam, ada Islam.
Yeah.
Lepas tu ada member kau, nama dia Susan. Susan mau makan. Susan want to eat. Chop.
Okay.
Semalam punya dia suruh bawa itu makanan untuk lunch. Hari ini mau panaskan mah. Dia suruh masukkan dia punya pork chop dalam itu microwave. Microwave ada satu je.
Okay.
Dia suruh panas ting. Dia buka lepas tu you masuk you punya makanan nasi goreng cincalok.
Oi,
Sedap Aku makan dekat JB. Nasi goreng cincalok.
ada. Aku tak tahu dia makan.
Okey guys, Sheikh House ni makanan semalam tu. Dikira hari ni mau makan lunch lah. Dia punya ramyong apa? Kau punya itu sedap Syul. Ramen dia sedap Syul. Okey, dia suruh masuk dia punya ramen dia, telur dia masih setengah. Kita dah makan semalam. Tadi pork chop suruh masuk Dia suruh keluarkan itu masuk panaskan. Boleh makan tak boleh makan?
Baik tak boleh kan?
Yeah, I
It's
won't
cross-contaminated.
Okey, aku dah nampak
tak boleh.
Okey, aku dapat satu video daripada satu ustaz kerana dia dah jalankan satu kempen halal. Dia ceritakan pasal toleransi itu. Dia cakap boleh makan Syul.
Okey, sebab tak tahu.
Ustaz cakap
Kita tak tahu.
Kita tak tahu.
Before that.
exactly. Jadi maknanya ilmu pasal halal haram tu belum sampai sangat.
Correct.
Okay, betul. Tu
Belum
point
sampai
yang
sangat
betul.
kepada orang macam kalau orang really understand the halal haram ni benda,
Right.
mungkin okey lah, again, aku nak cakap disclaimer, tu terpulang pandangan kau nak cakap tak agree kat aku, okey, by all means. Tapi jangan personal sangat. Itu je.
No, but
Tapi
Bayar cakap okey sah. 7-Eleven je.
7-Eleven, yes, 7-Eleven.
Habis?
Ya. Tapi
Macam mana
7-Eleven takkan semua dia punya sandwich dah semua halal.
Yang Maggi tu, yang ramen diorang semua, mana? Ada yang tak halal lah.
Contohnya begitulah.
Nissin kat mana?
Fundamental pasal halal haram, kalau kau betul-betul faham, itu satu lagi ialah diorang ada mengatakan macam kau bersetuju untuk orang jual alkohol. Itu satu lagi angle.
Right.
Okey.
Aku macam bukan, aku memang tak suka minum pun. Aku cakap sebab aku faham from an owner perspective. Ada juga ada owner Cina yang explain kat dia cakap thanks for just giving some idea. If aku faham. Ada pun sebab aku nak kena in between pun aku tak boleh hentam. Lagi nanti dia cakap aku entitled lagi. Aku macam semua nak.
Tapi when I read your thread, personally when I read your thread, I don't see macam that kind of level where you trying to stir something. It's just macam totally is like your opinion.
Aku mana nak stir-stir? Kau tanya lah.
But in all fairness,
It's just macam teringin at that spur moment also you need to write something.
but you know in Singapore kan, the moment you say alcohol, it's impossible for you to get the halal cert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yalah,
I know.
Singapore.
So that we say is the reason why we cannot have fine dining halal in serving alcohol.
So Singapore can never be the same like other countries lah, basically lah. It's a different.
I won't say never say. I don't
different
know.
culture,
See, this is again.
It's
I will be short at kalau aku cakap, but this is a personal opinion.
Yeah.
If you follow the some of the Arab Dubai, you know, if you study the Islam, I'm not the best student yet, but I know some basic.
Kau panggil ustaz kat sini. Asal tak panggil ustaz?
They are different. For those of you, some of them I know, right? Kita ada different mazhab.
Okay.
Betul lah.
Betul.
Tak semua Syafi'i.
Sama pun.
Kan? So, for them, it's business.
Ya loh.
They cater to tourists. So, the Arab countries, the Dubai, all, they have to do it. If not, business fail.
Exactly.
Like it or not.
Right.
But,
Okay.
kita tahu benda tu halal.
Okey, kalau cerita pasal rumah contoh. Melayu ambil rumah Cina. Dia tahu tak benda tu semua dia kau recommend sertu ke macam mana?
So
The whole house.
usually kalau those yang orang Melayu kita yang beli rumah Cina kan, diorang okay, most of the time Melayu punya buyers diorang akan renovate the whole house. Kalau dia decide to simpan apa-apa benda macam dia punya cooker ke apa kan, diorang akan panggil sertu. Now sertu business is everywhere.
Okay, wait, Chop. How is it tu? Because I tell you, being a real estate agent myself dulu, I came to this pakcik house, atas kabinet, dia punya stove semua ada tanah liat.
No lah, sekarang tak buat
Yalah,
macam gitu.
Dia letak tanah liat.
Dah bertanah semua. Cik, ya Allah, cik buat apa ni, cik? Saya nak sentuh
Kalau
ni.
paling seram macam, tak ada cik, kau takut bilik G. Dalam ada kubur. Kira ada kubur.
Seram
Alah, mungkin zaman dulu tak ada those sertu services. Sekarang dah ada kan.
And then,
Oh,
I
cara
ask-
sentuh tu.
I ask another so-called ustaz. Dia kata, hello, hi. Benda ni tak pernah sentuh.
Tak.
Cuci pakai sabun ni.
Ni ustaz cakap.
Ustaz cakap.
You know why?
Ya.
Because kita tak tahu kan. We don't, I mean for me lah kan, we don't know what they eat, or we don't know what they, kalau benda tu tak tahu
nampak.
we tak nampak. And you don't have to be was-was.
Cuci pakai sabun je.
Kira sebagai property agent, kau kena cakap tak? The previous owner ada anjing, ada apa, gedebak-gedebak. Kau kena bilang tak?
Usually taklah, tak payah cakap. Because diorang dengan sendiri dia boleh tengok apa the kind of house diorang beli. Diorang dengan sendiri. So far kan, all our client diorang dengan sendiri. Diorang automatic lah.
Ihtiyati lah.
Actually this one is basic
Tapi ada ke orang macam gitu that anal nak tahu all that detail?
Ada bro, ada.
Ada ke?
Mana
Some people ada lah. Some people ada.
Buat solat, nak kena bersih apa.
Some people will be like, kiblat mana kalau masuk rumah?
Tak nak kena bersih.
kiblat mana?
Dia takut nanti macam dia terpijak-terpijak. Dulu pernah najis besar. Anjing pernah jalan-jalan.
But then usually kan, kalau macam kita pergi viewings or that right, some clients kan, usually diorang, they encourage to wear socks lah. Pergi
viewing je?
rumah, yes, encourage to wear socks. Sebab kita tahu kan rumah yang kita masuk tu macam mana and all that, right? So usually kita encourage pakai socks lah. But otherwise, kalau diorang beli rumah macam Cina, diorang automatic. Kita tak payah cakap. Now, especially the current generation, this two service is available. Diorang dengan sendiri. Even macam rumah diorang sewa pun sama. Diorang automatically they will engage if they gonna keep some of the things.
Tapi sebagai, there's no solution in this lah. I don't say there's a solution
it's a
in
good
this
conversation.
issue
Yeah,
pasal
correct. It's a
even
good
rumah ke
conversation.
ataupun fine dining apa lancar ni semua. Aku tengah fikir macam,
Boleh pakai language
should
tu
Dibenarkan.
should I say sorry?
Tak.
Should I?
Buat apa?
Kau tak salah bukan cakap
Aku tak cakap.
Enough of saying sorry to people.
You of all people has been
Lu Dino Rahim sia.
Aku tak claim gitu. Apa yang aku macam tak, but super cute lah. Bukan cute apa, aku nampak. Oh, okay, satu lagi yang bagi aku, yang aku banggakan regardless whatever yang diorang kasih all these comments dan sebagainya, semangat Islam tu ada. Semangat ilmu agama tu diorang jaga.
Konservatif lah, masuk
Tak
konservatif
kisah
lah.
konservatif ke ataupun tidak konservatif, diorang cuba untuk mengenegahkan nilai-nilai agama dalam kehidupan, menjaga halal haram dan sebagainya. Itu bagi aku salut lah. Ada lagi.
That's very
sebab diorang tak
positive.
sembarang.
Yeah,
Aku sebab
Correct,
ini
correct.
bukan first time kita buat, bukan first time, bukan membanggakan, tapi kita rasa macam dah terbiasa dengan pelbagai pemikiran, ideologi kan orang, komen-komen orang, dan kita faham diorang datang dari mana. Kita kena faham juga diorang pun mungkin dibesarkan dengan keluarga yang strict agama, contoh. Ada yang very liberal. Ada yang pelbagai apa. Aku faham. So aku okey je sebenarnya. Kan? Kita juga terima DM daripada kawan kita. Dia cakap, "Din, kau okey tak?" Macam aku okey. Seriously okey. Tapi jangan kalau dia dah masuk pasal family ke apa.
Ada satu.
Jangan kau nak ideologi, nak debate pasal kau ilmu je sudah. Jangan pasal
Ada satu.
Come on lah.
Daripada bawang putih, bawang merah, dia kata,
Sial Haji, kau baca pula. Aku dah lah.
coming from you, this is a huge disappointment. Seorang Muslim tak seharusnya menormalisasikan bersubahat dengan bab haram. You may not be consuming alcohol, but to dine in setting where alcohol is present is equally wrong. As a woman, a wife, I shudder at the thought of having a spouse like you. Itu kena personal lah. Kalau as a wife, aku tak nak ada suami macam kau lah, macam gitu. Kena ada cakap sikit, personal sikit. Itu je.
Nak kahwin apa?
Jalan.
Dia lawas. Astagfirullahaladzim. No. Again, thank you for your feedback. Tapi kau jangan main personal. Aku kasih personal balik, nanti kau jadi victim.
Sama pula.
Ada.
Jadi victim.
Kau reply personal kau. Kau cakap, you are just too young to understand the business angle from an owner. Nak minta kena satu-satu lah.
I don't reply, is it?
Ha?
I don't reply.
Reply.
Ada dia reply.
Ya, macam Okay, this is just my opinion. Like, okay, if you want to go for memberikan pandangan ataupun nak request something, kau request je. Kau jangan request semua. Okay, boleh tak jangan halalkan, boleh tak jangan jual alkohol kat kedai kau. Aku dah nak minta halal satu hal. Lepas tu aku minta jangan jual alkohol. Okay, this is just my humble opinion terhadap situasi yang awal tadi, berdasarkan pengalaman ataupun dibesarkan di luar negara. Kita dah lihat luar negara dan sebagainya. Itu saja. Dan aku tak condemn Singapura macam mana dia jalankan demi hukum hakam di negara kita sendiri.
Yeah.
Again lah, aku tak mempertikaikan MUIS dan sebagainya. It's just my humble opinion, like, I want to go fine dining lah. Why not you go macam, you know, kalau if you read it this way, I want to go fine dining. You can or not? You just halal this thing ah. Then you.
Yeah. I mean, that's was imagination when I read the try lah. Macam gitu
Actually, I
lah.
can solve the problem so easy, guys.
Wow.
I mean, to all business owners,
Muka dah standby. Kenapa muka tu standby?
all businesses who are running
Dah
this
standby.
fine dining, right? I mean, you guys got a lot of money to open all these fine dining restaurants. You have a lot of money to engage chef that you have to pay 5,000. How many chef that you have to pay?
1,000 Fine dining.
Per chef, maybe 5,000-6,000. I don't know.
About that.
Kau tanya supir overhead berapa, bro?
Ikut
Untuk share house. So, to solve this problem, the restaurant, the fine dining restaurant, just need to open 2 kitchen. Halal and
Nampak? Muka
non-halal.
su. Kau dapat su.
It doesn't make business sense at all. What are you talking about?
Really?
Exactly.
Overhead, bro.
Kau tak salahkan aku pasal
Kau nak
aku bukan dari
kitchen,
FMB. Kita selamat. Selamat.
Actually, I thought he was going to say, okay lah, kalau kau
Laju
nak
saya kau
is the past, so restaurant tu
Kau cerita balik.
Doesn't make business sense.
Costing.
Yes. No. I mean, realistically lah, if you're in the business world in Singapore, the rent is an issue, right? We all know this.
Cost.
Yeah, that is the killer.
The rent versus the size. How do you split the kitchen? I don't see. I could be wrong. If you can tell me I'm wrong, but based on my experience, there is no way you can do that.
Oh, tak boleh split kitchen
The size is too small. Kau nak masak apa?
Size lah, Ji.
To have why would you do that? It doesn't make sense, and you have to have 2 teams.
Tim halal, tim tak halal.
You know,
Okay.
it's
double the ni operation cost.
yeah. So it's the best solution is for we don't
Jangan
force.
pergilah.
We don't force.
Jangan.
This is our personal take. At the end of the day, this is what we learn in our beliefs. We all know, we all practice the same way.
Yeah.
Tapi kalau ada yang ada komen macam seperti like earlier, there is a way to provide feedback, and Islam doesn't teach us to bombard each other.
Aku nak bombat balik. Aku nak ingat korang jangan nak ambil klik reel, kau potong 5 minit, lepas tu tak habis saya berbual. Kau kena tengok semua benda ni. Kau tak kau ambil kecil je, kau nak fly pasal.
Yeah.
Don't be too emotional lah kan. You know, I receive my fair share of negative feedback. But we don't get too emotional about it because there's only a small percentage of them who provides that kind of, and we take it with a pinch of salt. We learn, okay, we acknowledge, okay, that's your opinion. We are entitled for it.
True.
However, about this halal thing and halal and non-halal restaurant it's been debated or it's been discussed many times. Alright?
Aku nak ambil balik. Aku
But some I notice, we can see as F&B and business world, we have seen an increased number of non-halal restaurants becoming halal.
Yes.
Yeah, betul.
I was going to touch
Which is a
on
good thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Right? Which means
Correct.
they are open to the idea of having, you see so many more Korean restaurant going halal.
Yes.
Japanese restaurant going halal.
Yep.
Chinese restaurant going halal.
halal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Chinese means in Chinese. You know, Sichuan dishes going halal. And as a chef, as a cook, I have better options now to find halal alternatives ingredients.
Ingredients. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ingredients. Back then, it's not that easy. Sekarang, you go to the mart, you go to Jai, you go to wherever supermarket, you can see for yourselves very clearly. They're using, there are an option. For example, Korean sauce. There is a halal one, there's a non-halal one.
Right.
Which is easy, which is a good thing. And that is the plus point. So, kalau kau nak buat fine dining,
Kau engage je.
kau bayar aku RM5,000.
Kan nak cakap.
Aku siapkan meja.
Aku nak buka kedai kopi pun fikiran. Itu pun yang stall kecil yang bayar RM2,500 tiap bulan.
Personal chef for fine dining.
Aku siapkan fine dining. Aku buat kau dining.
Kau boleh buat? Boleh buat langsung.
Tak. Aku kasih kau dining. Kau cakap aku fine je.
Otak kau.
Actually konsep asu. Bila saya kalau kau nak buat fine
lah.
dining night,
But fine dining is not about the menu,
It's
it's
not,
about
it's
the
not.
presentation, right?
There's more to it.
Oh, is
The experience.
Right.
It's a lot. It's the details, the little details that they produce.
Teruskan.
In the what? In the cuisine.
In the cuisine itself, there's the art that they use to create that dish, and then the service that they produce. And then they will explain to you what is it. It's a lot. And I'm not an expert because I'm not brought up into a fine dining world. But when you travel, I have had dreams of going to a fine dining
Aku
restaurant.
doakan kau, bro.
Right? I've had.
Kau kalau buka, kau confirm fly.
Tak boleh.
Serius?
I don't have the energy.
Yelah, Isaac, kalau kau buka, because kau akan, tadi kau cakap tak banyak kan?
Everything
Ataupun
halal
tak ada
fly
ke apa kan?
Niche.
Lepas tu dengan...
No, we have had market research done. We have had a friend of mine who tried to open a fine dining halal restaurant. But it's
Singapore.
just that kita punya community ni
Not a fine dining goer lah.
How many of us are willing to pay $200
for a plate.
for 2 person makan on maybe 2-3 times a day? Maybe 2-3 times a month.
2-3 times a month.
Okay, kita punya
Okay. I got okay.
You get what I mean?
Okay, I got a cute. Bagi aku, it makes me smile lah. This comment lah. This Chinese lady, dia cakap, no, please don't talk about this, blah blah blah. Stop. Okay, apa yang aku boleh ingat sebab orang atas yang spend on fine dining is not once in a while. Orang atas, kalau kita buka fine dining, cater to the Muslim, I don't think korang boleh carry
The expense.
to belanja this kind of. Diorang bukan.
Frequently.
Diorang seminggu 4-5 kali.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine dining.
Yeah,
Kira
yeah.
orang atas. Kau nak atas betul. Okay, ni memang diorang seminggu memang ni diorang punya dinner kat situ lah.
Oh.
Atas. And I don't want to tak nak orang tak datang kat situ lah.
But to be fair,
Okay.
we must be a bit more open. Just because we are creating a halal restaurant doesn't mean we are catering to the Muslim je.
Yalah.
We are catering to
the
everybody.
non-Muslim.
Hanya we just don't serve alcohol. We don't serve pork.
Yeah.
Alright?
Tadi kau cakap tadi apa 2-3 kali belanja
I'm talking about the
200 kan.
Malay Muslim
Kalau
community.
Razi dengan anak-anak dia lagi,
Oh, ya tak bro.
So
1,000 lebih satu kali duduk.
bayar je. Bayar je.
Banyak je.
But itulah, tapi aku fikir macam okay lah, sebab aku fikir macam alhamdulillah, aku rasa aku ada kawan-kawan dan kita jumpa ramai Melayu berjaya.
Betul.
Termasuk korang berdua lah. Melayu berjaya alhamdulillah.
Amin. Alhamdulillah.
Satu property dengan Sani kat belakang. Ingat dia tak boleh belanja. Sani, alamak. Ni boleh belanja lah seminggu 2-3 kali fine dining pun tak ada hal punya. Kan? No. Aku fikir
Tak pernah belanja ke fine dining macam ni.
takkan nak belanja, dia mesti belanja bini dia.
Okay.
Kan? So I'm thinking macam, why not Aku terfikir, I mean, I'm always like thinking like in a good way lah. Tapi bila kena smash balik kan, tapi aku faham lah macam pelbagai komen adalah berdasarkan pelbagai background, pembelajaran yang berbeza, tanggapan yang berbeza. But it's okay.
Yep.
Tu je. Which is okay lah. Thank you for tonight. It's been a very, very
Oh, time so fast move so fast
Yeah.
Mari dah berapa Dah 1 jam 40 minit. Kau jaga
Ada satu komen daripada Tok Kok Sing
terus.
Song. Dia
Kau
kata,
baca lagi komen. Aku dah lah tak baca sangat.
why would they want to sacrifice delicious pork for a small number of people who can afford it?
The handle ni dah, we can't take him seriously or her seriously. I don't know.
Yeah, and even you mention once in a while, we dine there once or twice a week. If you are a business owner, what will you choose? So bermakna macam dia cakap, asal nak kena sacrifice pork for just a minority of people who just want to come to fine dining like once in a while.
Right.
Which actually for them, they come like 1 week, twice, 3 times.
Tu yang tadi lah. Ni
Yeah, it is. It does. See, again, we have to look at a business point of view. If I were to create fine dining restaurant,
dah lah mahal,
right?
mahal.
I have to consider all that cost. Will our community, will my community come and support me? Yes, they will. But how often? Right? Which is what you're saying.
Yep.
So, in a business point of view, that is a very big challenge. And at the end of the day, I want to survive the business. Bukan nak macam nak make certain group happy je, bukan. Yes, if that was to me, if I have unlimited funds, boleh lah kan. But the reality is it's a check.
Ni buah pakcik-pakcik, ni buah pakcik. Jangan ambil hati buah pakcik-pakcik
Okay.
Alah, buka je, letak nama Cina depan.
Apa?
Kira dia bukan fine dining. Jadi jangan letak nama dia front. Kira dia boleh jual alkohol semua apa? Kira belah semua dah fine dining. Kira dia invest sekali lah.
Dia ada kaya, Sol.
Jangan. Ni buah pakcik-pakcik, gurau. Jangan. Aku harap.
Habis duit dia ni macam mana? Alah, kita zakat je lah. Cuci duit. Ni salah. Ni pakcik-pakcik awal.
Terus kita kat pakcik-pakcik berbual. Ada main-main ni. Kita niatkan kalau kita menang ni judi, kita menang ni kuda ni, kita niatkan kita nak sedekah.
Allah kalau dapat.
No, but again, aku tengok jugalah. I mean, we've been to KL lah. As simple as paling dekat KL lah. KL ada apa yang Malaysia pandai ni ada jual. Tapi halal apa makan. Aku fikir gitu je. Senang cerita, budak ni fikir gitu je. Yang kau nak serius sangat.
Aku rasa pasal
Habis personal lagi. Kira masih lagi cakap pasal personal.
Kau punya post yang orang tak agree pasal apa tau. Yang dia cakap pasal alkohol lah aku rasa.
Yelah, tapi kita kan pergi tengok. Aku faham sebab tadi Subuh cakap apa? Mahal Syul nak bayar dia punya bulan-bulan punya rental.
Can I assume that these people who don't agree, they don't really travel? That's one. Second,
You can't assume that.
Okay, second, ini aku assume lah. Second,
Nanti kau kena je, jangan.
when they travel, they eat at a restaurant yang ada alcohol, they cactus one eye. But when come back to Singapore, dia terus kira restriction semua. No way.
Okay, number one
Can
aku
they be
rasa,
like that?
okay, angle aku number one aku faham. Number one, mungkin statement tu dia baca, dia nampak yang aku membolehkan
Minum alkohol.
membolehkan orang jual alkohol. Kan dia sebahagian daripada kau tak boleh jual, kau tak boleh even nak hantar alkohol, semua dah bahagian subahat kan. Jadi
betul.
ini boleh jadi desas-desus kesuhbahatan. Tu number one.
I have this restaurant owner in Switzerland.
Okay.
Switzerland, I met him. Been there for 30 years.
Dia Melayu.
Orang Melayu kita.
Oh, Melayu kita. Oh, okay.
I think it's 30 years. Tapi dia jual all halal. Very popular.
Dia jual apa? Restoran lah. Dekat
Restaurant.
Macam kau.
Okay. Tak dia lagi bagus lah. Dia atas sikit. Switzerland siul.
Lama kau kena up juga.
Makan the cuisine.
Tengok sama.
Makanan kita. Mi goreng, nasi
Oh,
goreng.
okay.
Share house ada apa?
Tak ada kat Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Tapi they have to sell alcohol.
They
Because,
have to.
I mean, in the business point, because semua is,
Yeah.
you know, Swiss, right? Orang masuk tourist and that is a form to survive. Tapi,
Okay, kau boleh masuk apa?
But now he's no longer. He no longer owns the business, tapi dia sold to the next owner. But one of the criteria to buy my company, his company, is that you cannot change my food.
Oh.
You cannot change my food. It has to be halal.
Right.
But in that context, right, because it's a business, can we say we cannot encourage you to? No, it's not encouraging. We look at the
Okay.
review.
Aku dah tahu nanti apa orang akan komen. Jangan buat bisnes ni lah. Dah tahu ada unsur-unsur haram.
Betul
Bukalah kedai
Orang cakap,
apa.
ada banyak bisnes apa?
Kerja lain apa.
Macam orang nak kerja tak boleh pakai tudung, dan quit kerja tu.
Yep.
Cari kerja yang boleh pakai tudung. Rezeki kat tangan Tuhan. Betul
I
apa?
think the issue, especially with F&B, you tak boleh pandangan orang is that you tak boleh campur what is halal and haram together in under one roof. I feel this is the main thing yang orang macam pandang no. Jangan satukan halal dengan haram under one roof.
Okey, kau
Kind of thing lah.
ada kedai dia jual beer semua. Kau kena jual, kau jual.
No,
Kau nak kena jual that property.
aku nak jual the property.
Kedai tu, dalam tu kedai tu.
Good question.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
Saya kira kau nak jual.
Memang good kan? Kau kena answer.
Is property apa? Jual je lah.
Tak boleh habis dalam tu memang ada jual alkohol.
But I'm not selling the alcohol, I'm selling the property. As an asset, I'm not selling those drinks.
Sama juga.
Tapi orang yang membeli tu dia nak tu kedai ni boleh bikin duit Syah.
Tapi kalau kedai
kalau dia niat pun nak buka alkohol juga, mana kau telah pun menyiapkan satu tempat untuk dia jual alkohol.
Aku tak tahu.
Dan dia bilang apa? Dia bilang, okay, I want to buy this. I want to sell alcohol. Dia bilang kat kau, I want to buy. I like this place. I want to sell alcohol.
I don't have to sell to you
But
because I cuba hard.
I mean, just asking.
I know, but I'm just selling the properties and I said I don't
Your
care.
niat is different.
Yeah, I don't care, you know what you said because that is you. But I'm selling the property as a property itself. Yeah.
Exactly lah. Tu Ustaz.
Kalau kau delivery Grab,
Wah, ini bila kan better.
Aku tanya apa?
Relax, kita kau boleh.
kau Grab tapi kau kena hantar makanan babi.
Jangan takut. Jawab. Dia pergi.
Gini, Su.
If you are delivery rider,
This is what happened
delivery
also.
rider,
He should
but you are delivering makanan yang
tak
tak
payah. During dia jual dia
Pork chop.
Okay, apa-apa.
Okay. Dia minta
Correct
Grab.
orang. Can or cannot?
Tak boleh, aku tak akan
if you lah kan.
Aku tak akan ambil tu job.
Kau tahu tau kena pergi ke tempat ni. Tak halal kan? Macam
Aku
mana
tak
tu?
akan ambil tu job.
Ada I know some.
Aku tahu kau nak suruh aku jawab apa Syul. Itu aku dah lah kena tadi.
In the
pasal
general
tadi.
context,
faham.
there are people with this kind of predicament because it's still
Sebab dia nak kerja apa.
It's kerja kan. Niat dia kerja. Tapi
Habis yang makcik kerja 7-Eleven 7-Eleven tak ada jual bil. Ada apa?
Betul.
Ada, betul.
Ada ada satu member di
Pakcik, bila saya boleh minta maaf saya boleh. Kan kerja kat
asal kena makcik
Okay.
okey.
Pakcik ke pakcik.
Ya, tak kisahlah.
Kerja kat 7-Eleven.
Student pun.
Yang beli biar. Kalau lah budak-budak tu kan.
Dia beli biar Melayu juga.
Macam mana tu? Melayu macam mana?
Ya.
Macam mana?
Ya, aku nak share je lah. Tu hari bini aku masuk Victoria's Secret. Aku masuk sekali.
Apa perasaan
Ya, ni aku suka tanya Razi lah. Aku masuk sekali apa. Ikut apa. Tak apa, ikut bini.
Confident apa? Tak salah.
Bini masuk Victoria's Secret. Suka hati dia lah. Okay, aku dah masuk. Bini aku suruh masuk fitting room lah. Tapi gua seorang. Okay. Aku pusing ada blood.
Allah. Berat lelaki perempuan.
Lelaki. Blood dia pun mamak. Bini dia.
Okey.
Aku tak tahu reaction aku lah. Aku awkward. Dia macam, blood. Apa reaction terbaik? Aku terus keluar saja.
Bukan macam biasa ni.
Ni halal karam ni.
Tak ada. Memang bini beli apa. Tak cuma macam kejantanan aku dipersoalkan lah.
Tak boleh. Because
Aku dah lah pegang handbag bini aku.
a real man.
Aku pegang bini aku. Bini aku masuk fitting apa.
Ya.
Dia suruh nak try dia punya baju apa.
Ya.
Dia punya Victoria's Secret dia lah. Aku suruh gini, pegang phone. Aku pusing, blood. Tapi aku tak ada reaction je. Aku tak macam kau lah. Aku macam tak style. Tapi aku fikir balik tak style je.
Okey, dia
Macam mana?
dua pendapat.
Lepas ni aku nak tanya Su. Kalau bini dia
Su takkan ikut bro. Aku tahu dia.
kau tak support bini pergi
Tak,
Victoria's
bukan.
Bagi dia kah?
Ha? Bini kau kot?
Su ikut kau pergi masuk lingerie shop. Tak kan? Okey, dia
Ni dah kurus
bro, dia exercise bro. Sama-sama bro.
Kocok
Kapsul lah. Kapsul lah.
Aku tanya je apa. Boleh jawab tak ke?
Okey, dia
Dia
dua.
bukan isu halal haram
First, as a man or as a husband, if you follow your wife into lingerie shop, you're a gentleman bro.
Yeah, thanks man.
He's supposed to look macho.
Ada Razi's rule
Yes.
Razi's law
And it's not
You're with your wife.
It is under double R.
Dabra.
You're a gentleman.
Tapi aku suka terkepit gini lah bag.
But you might not make other women feel comfortable when you are there.
Why?
Because they are looking at the lingerie. Habis macam,
Okay, why are we even talking about
No, sorry. Aku cuma tanya reaction terbaik apa.
macam perempuan lain kan tengok-tengok lingerie yang dia nak beli ke apa.
Tapi sembarang apa tak fikir.
Tapi ada orang macam, habis lelaki ni tengok macam, habis kita tak tengok.
Pasal aku menundukkan aku tengok
Yes.
Facebook. Aku tengok Instagram, TikTok, I love you.
Kalau aku terus tak pergi langsung. Surprise me.
Wow. Chef, wow.
No, just joking.
Yeah.
Surprise me. Oh ya, ini.
We are all adults.
Ya.
Podcast kan?
Ni ada.
Ni tak
Ada ni cuma reaction je. Kalau kau macam ni.
Kalau aku lain pula macam biasa lah bro. Macam gimana bro? Jelas ni.
Okay, dah jauh kita topik dia begini. Topik restoran pergi ke
Saya sekali lah. Kita banyak suka ini.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Okay. Right. So once again thank you. Kita pun dah sampai ke penghujung rancangan and thank you once again She House.
Thank you.
Su kerana sudi belanja kita. Ni belanja ke kita kena bayar? Bayarlah.
Support members, kalau support members kan bukan minta diskaun. Support members bayar full.
Betul.
Okay, by the way, this podcast is brought to you by Data Team SG. Kita sekarang now every month kita ada 2 podcast and 1 majlis live.
Yeah.
Okay, usually the 2 podcasts will be released first 2 weeks Majlis live will be released. We will do the live at the end of
Macam biasa yang kita buat majlis selalu tu. Every end of the month.
Seperti biasa, this podcast is sponsored by Detektif SG. Ada niat nak jual rumah, nak beli rumah, nak get a good real estate agent yang very approachable, very welcoming, can just contact them. 8774-1551 8774-1551.
Bagi aku dia betul. Terima kasih. Sorry Z terkat dah tadi. Sorry. Dah lama tak buat podcast dengan kau.
Nina dah kurus.
Okay, so mereka adalah di antara manusia yang begitu ikhlas dalam mengerjakan kerja mereka lah sebagai seorang property agent. Ikhlas,
InsyaAllah.
sincere what I'm trying to say is diorang really want to help you. Kalau ada masalah dan sebagainya, it's not about the commission dan sebagainya. Diorang betul nak settle kau punya problem. Diorang nak settle kau punya masalah-masalah tentang rumah. Mungkin ada yang nak berjual nak jual rumah tapi bapa tak kasih.
Betul.
Sebab sentimental value.
Yep.
Kan? Ataupun rumah tu
Kalau macam sentimental value ni semua, mak apa kalau tak nak jual, korang picit Nadia. Nadia boleh handle your parents. Serius.
Kak Long.
Kak Long.
oh, kira kau benar.
Dia boleh handle.
I handle all the
She know how to do play emotion.
Tapi of course anak-anak nak jual tu atas dasar benda yang baik lah.
Memang tolong lah.
Macam tak nak mak dengan bapak arwah yang kau dah 70 tahun kat rumah ni. Lama sangat
Ada.
Dia tak nak rumah tapi anak nak tolong mak ayah sebagai kan.
Sunny punya style, kalau dia buat calculation, kalau korang tak boleh jual, jangan jual. Confirm tak boleh punya. Dia tak akan jual rumah korang. Kalau calculation semua negatif, dia tak akan jual. Because he knows that
Walaupun diorang tak ambil commission lah kira.
Yeah, tak, walaupun korang boleh jual, korang akan dapat untung, but you cannot buy. So don't sell. Because for him and for the Detektif SG is more on property journey, not just sell and buy.
Alright, sekian saja. Terima kasih. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Take care.